What is going on, guys? I wanted to just put together a video on the Trade Copier. So this is going to be an update on the Trade Copier. There's a pricing change. I said in the new year we'd be changing the pricing up, and it's changed. Right now there's so many people DMing me right now interested in the Trade Copier. I just wanted to start to put together videos so I can educate you guys a little bit more about what's going on with it, and how you can get signed up, the account sizes and everything like that. I just want it all to be smooth process getting it set up, so you guys don't have to do anything once your money's locked in. And obviously you can withdraw anytime, but once you're set up, you don't have to do anything to manage the account. So Trade Copier is $25 per month. So it was $75, now it's $25 per month. I increased the performance fee to 20%. Everything that's going to come with it, you'll get the fundamental course, the technical course, email alerts, and then the automated signals. So guys, the Trade Copier is basically our signals chat, just automatically distributed to your account. I just want to make that clear. Now there's two options for the Trade Copier, which I will go over in a second. The second option though is just our signals chat put onto the account. So let's look at the actual math, guys. If you had $1,000, right? I have my little sticky over here. If you had $1,000 invested in the Trade Copier, let's go over what you would have to pay for every month. So if you made 20%, or if we made 20% on your account in the Trade Copier, that would be $200 of this $1,000. You would be billed for 20%, the performance fee, of only that $200. So whatever we make you. If we didn't make you anything for the month, you wouldn't be billed. If you were in drawdown of $10 or $20 or $100, we wouldn't take money, we wouldn't give you money or anything. You just wouldn't be billed, okay? So the 20% performance fee applies if we make you money, or should I say when we make you money. So 20% of 200 is $40. You would owe us that, plus the $25 monthly fee. That means you would pay us $65. That means after your charges, you would take home $135, about 13.5%. Of that 20%. Obviously, as you have more money in your account, this continues to change. That $25 becomes pretty meaningless as the more money that you have in the account. So this really only affects, not even dramatically, but affects the $1,000 account. So $1,000 is the minimum to get started, guys. So if you want to get started with the Trade Copier, it's going to be $1,000 minimum, just to make that crystal clear for you guys. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. You will get billed automatically. There will be an invoice in the, I'll go through the website in a second. There will be an invoice that comes out to you guys. You can, it'll be emailed to you, or just log into the website, log in for the end of the month, complete the invoice by debit credit, and you guys are renewed, good for the next month. If you don't pay, you will get disconnected right away. Every trade that you're in will continue to will not be managed by us. So, if you're in trades at the end of the month, then it's not advantageous for you to disconnect, and if you don't pay, it's going to be a problem. So just make sure to keep up on the fees and everything like that. Let's actually go in and hop into an account. So we're going to look at Alexander G's account. He hopped in recently. I believe 12/22 was the first day that he hopped in. His account is growing relatively well. He is actually right now actually connected to our very aggressive Trade Copier. Moving forward, this one in particular is not going to be available for the $1,000 accounts because the risk is a little bit too high, I've realized, for these accounts, and I'm just being completely transparent. So we're going to shift everyone that it has $1,000 balance to the signals, to the one that has the signals. So our premium signals will be featured in one of the Trade Copiers, so you won't have to look in the signals chat, wait for the signal. All the signals will just be taken right on your account. Like, that's the Trade Copier. So that's going to be one where the risk is more controlled, 1%, 0.5% per trade, shooting for good RRs. The high growth Trade Copier that we have is really meant for larger accounts. So it's meant for $5 grand, 10 grand, 100 grand, 50 grand. That way we can lower the risk, and we can really control what's going on. But Alexander G's been plugged in to the more aggressive model. As you can see, he's made about 40%, and this is your choice. If you have $1,000 and want to put the pedal to the metal, guys, be my guest. You can, it's not a big deal. So at the moment, we have some open positions, continuing to leverage his account to make more money. This account will most likely be up 100% within the next 2 weeks or so. So he opened on December 22nd. It's like I said, January 8th. So in the next 2 weeks, by about January 25th, he should be right around 80%, 100% growth on the account. As you can see here, balance is $14.19. His deposit was $1,000. 42% growth, 421. Equity is currently sitting at 990, which is right about where his balance was. So we're still continuing to manage the risk now that he's in a good amount of profit. You know, the high risk model or the high risk trade copier is in a healthy position with his account. So this was just one example account. We'll even scroll down here. You can see, you know, here's some of the open positions that he currently has. Here's the trade history. Obviously, a lot of trades have been taken, mainly on GU right now. We got, you know, one position here on AJ, one on AU. If we come up and go to the trading stats, as you can see, the wins 150 out of 177, the losses 27 out of 177, so an 85% win rate. Low lots are being traded, and worst trade $5, best trade $11.44. So it's a 2-to-1 about risk reward on the trades. So this is one account that I want to review with you guys. Started with $1,000, one of our clients. You know, let's go over now to this account. This is just another example. Similar results. He started on the same date, so again, it's going to be very similar results to the other person. I will mention this. We've had issues with the brokerage. As you can see here, this person has the wrong leverage. So he has 1 to 100 leverage on here. This is what I'm reaching out and contacting everyone, because you need at least 1 to 500 leverage. So MCP, I'll be contacting you soon. You need at least 1 to 500 leverage. Let me take a look at his account info. So he actually has the 500 to 1, and they have the same broker. So he really should be getting that 1 to 100 or 1 to 500 leverage here. So again, we explain that to everyone, but some people choose the wrong leverage. They set things up incorrectly. There's nothing I can do to prevent that, unfortunately, but we're going to look here. He deposited $1,100 into his account. Again, he's on the high growth trade copier for right now, and he's up about 45%. So he's up 490. It's in, I guess, Australian dollars. His balance is at 1590. Current equity is at 980. So he's in a bit of drawdown, but you know, that's because we're heavily leveraging the positions to continue to make more profits. So that's not too big of a deal. And again, the projections on this account is probably right around 88% for the month since he started, which is insane. I mean, this is why we're changing it to this is going to be on the $1,000 accounts. We're going to push them onto the signals copier, and it's going to be a little bit more low risk, because the fact that this account's going to make 80% for the month is insane, you know. So we're going to lower the risk on all the accounts so that things are just run a little bit more smoothly. I mean, you know, it's going to be great. He's going to make a ton of money, but it's also putting a lot of the account at risk in order to make the trades that are necessary to continue to build the balance. So we're just going to make that adjustment for the lower, you know, the ones that are at the minimum. For all the accounts that are over $5,000, we're going to plug them into the high risk with the high risk copier or like the high reward copier. We're going to control the lot size so that it makes so we don't get into drawdowns over 10% while we're leveraging the account to make gains that are probably going to be around 40%. I'll show you, you know, this is the master account right now, or one of the master accounts that's going on. This is just for the last week. So this account has made about 6.29% in the last week. This account started at, I believe, 1,000 pounds. So the equity is well above. It's well above the starting balance. And as you can see here, the balance is actually at 3,082. So we're continuing to leverage the crap out of this account in order to get this thing to have maximum growth. So this is just the strategy that we're using to catch a lot of pips, you know, make a lot of money. If you're not comfortable with the high growth strategy, I'll show you in a second. You'll sign up for the second copier. You know, your account will be at much less risk than the first one. You will make less money, but you'll still make good money, probably more than you'll make on your own. You know, I'm not saying that you can't do it on your own, but you know, probably more than you will make on your own. Anywhere above 10% is a great return for the month. So that's what we're going to shoot for on the low risk account. You know, the higher risk, as you just saw, is literally shooting for about 80% gains in the last month. Hey guys, so I got cut off there. I just wanted to finish up the video. So in order to sign up for the trade copier, you're just going to come to myforexleague.teachable. forex.com. Obviously, I'll share the link in the chat for you guys. So in here, you see Trade Copier right here. Just click it. You're going to come and see this video that I'm going over right now, the most recent updated video. You got the Trade Copier package, so the one that we just went over. You can scroll down to the bottom here, and you've got this setting up an account, going live, broker setup. If you want to get some more freebies, you can actually come into here and you can get our trading plan and more about our community. So you'd have to sign in to actually get that, and you'd have to actually enroll. But if you just want to get the copier set up without having to do anything, as you can see, there's previews for the setup videos. Also down here, I've got a frequently asked questions, the breakdown for the payment structure, how much you need to get started, your broker. So I didn't mention this, but we've been having some issues with people. I did mention a little bit with people choosing the wrong leverage, the broker, the slippage. The spread is too high, and like when we're entering trades, they're not executing. And so it makes the most sense basically to have everyone on the same broker that we use. So depending where you are located in the US or internationally, we have recommended brokers. And I'm actually going to add that to this broker setup section right here. And then, can I blow my account? No, you're not at risk to blow your account. Even the high risk account, you're not at risk to blow your account, as long as you have the $5,000 minimum on that one. How much can I make? 10% to 50% per month. We just went over that. And is this FX Book verified? Yes, as we went over, this is FX Book verified and everything like that. So you would just come into this preview right here. So you would see this is the link to actually go to the Trade Copier page to actually sign up. So you would just go to the sign up page, which is on here. As you can see, there are 2 signals that are available right here. So you'd either have the Forex League Trade Copier 1, which is the high growth one, or Forex League Trade Copier New. If you guys are, unfortunately I can't change these names right now. In the future I will try to. I have to disconnect everyone and reconnect it. This one is for the people with $1,000 or $5,000 and below. This one is for the people with $5,000 and above. I'm gonna actually be adding a few new videos explaining, for the $5,000 account and above, how to set it up, for the $1,000 account or $5,000 and below, how to set it up and how to connect to everything. So again, these are the 2 that you can choose from right here. You have to come in here and you have to sign up. Guys, if you're already a Forex League member, this website is completely separate from the Teachable site. So you would come in here, sign up, in here. This is again separate from the other sites. You got to sign up again. You log in, you choose view signal, and this is all going to be in these setup videos. So I'm going to leave it at that. So Forex League Trade Copier. Let's come over here. $25 per month, 20% performance fee. If you want to get set up, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll drop the links on how to get set up and everything, and you guys can walk it through yourselves. And then what I'll ask is, before you turn it on, to just schedule a call with me so we can do a little audit on your account, make sure everything's set up correctly, because we've gotten a situation where some of the accounts weren't set up correctly. Then they enter in positions. One account goes up like 50% in 3 days, which is terrible. It means the whole account's being risked. So I don't want to scare you. I'm just going to warn you, it has to be set up correctly before you turn it on. So I just want to schedule a call with all you guys to confirm that. And yeah, I'm excited obviously about this. I have some other updates coming soon. So this was our January kind of update for the Trade Copier, and I look forward to getting you guys all on board soon. So much love to the Forex League fam from me to you.